West Ham 1, Manchester United 0 in the Carabao Cup. First leg, we're out of the Carabao Cup. Now, I'm not going to overreact about this. The result is different to how we performed. I think on the night, we outperformed them. Just certain players lacked ability, which is confusing. They just couldn't finish. We created loads of chances. I think we had 27 shots. So for me, the issue in that team, Juan Mata, he's lost it. He's too old now. He's useless. Second half, he was useless. First half, made a couple of good passes, but he was non-existent. I didn't even see him in the second half. Was he even on the pitch? I'm not going to overreact about the result. It's the Carabao Cup at the end of the day. None of these players in the starting lineup are starting players. You can argue Sancho, but he didn't start for us right now. So let's run through the game and I'll give my opinion on it. So we're going to start off with their goal. Their goal was a pretty lucky goal. Well, I'm not going to say lucky. Their goal was a pretty early goal and well worked by West Ham. Tellers got skinned. People blaming Donny as stupid. If your player gets skinned, you've got to go across to it. Tellers, it's his fault on the goal. He got skinned too easily. But you expect that from a player in the first 10 minutes who's just came back from injury and hasn't kicked a ball in ages. Before, even at the end of the season, he didn't even get on the pitch. His last kick of the ball was a penalty in the Villarreal game. Then throughout the game, we created quite a few chances. We just couldn't finish. And we had Lingard taking stupid shots from all over the pitch. Lingard, he was trying to be the Messi Lingard show. When you're doing that at West Ham, it works. When you're doing that at Manchester United, you need to play the extra pass. Like, he was greedy today. All he did was keep hold of the ball, shoot. He needs to pass more. It's like, what has happened to passing? One positive we can look at today, Diogo Dalot, he was superb, I thought. Crossed into the box. If Ronaldo was in the box, he would probably get a hat-trick today. Could be overreacting. Probably not. Donny and Matic, they should be starting ahead of McTominay and Fred. This should be the game McTominay and Fred are playing in. Donny and Matic should be our starting midfield. Donny and Matic should be our starting midfield if Pogba's on the left. That should be our starting midfield. Henderson, I don't like Henderson that much, but he made a couple good saves near the end. He played a silly pass, and again he's a goalkeeper, but he booted the ball over the top of everyone from the halfway line. I'd expect even a goalkeeper to pass a ball, but other than that, Bailly looks solid. It can't fault him. We'll go into player ratings in a bit, but yeah, Bailly was alright. Dalot was superb. Matic, Donny, Martial was quiet. Now it concerns me. I love Martial, but he was one of the quietest players on the pitch. Lingard just wasn't good enough. Like, Mata was not good enough. He should not be at the club. He should have retired. None of this coaching bullshit. He's not a coach. The only thing he's good at is a free kick. And even today, the one thing you used to bag, or we used to bet your house on, is for Mata to score an edge of the box free kick. He hasn't scored an edge of the box free kick in God knows how long. He's lost it, I think. I think he just needs to let go. He needs to retire or go to a different league. He's not good enough for the Premier League. He's not good enough for the Carabao Cup. I just don't think he should have a spot at Manchester United anymore. We're going to see all over social media about Sancho. Now, let me tell you this. Sancho had a 7 out of 10 game. Not the best of games, not the worst of games. He had a 7 out of 10 game. I'll take you back to in the second half. He spun Mark Noble. Mark Noble fouls him, earns the yellow card, moves United up the pitch, winning a foul in the centre of the park. That is what Sancho can do. He played a lovely pass into the box to Martial. I remember that. Martial messed it up. That's what Sancho can do. He's not a winger. He should be taking people on, but he's not a Rashford type winger where he's going to cut in and shoot all the time. He's not that. He's not a Greenwood winger. And when Greenwood came on, by the way, that goal would have been superb. Donny van der Beek pass over the top, Greenwood volley. If that went in, that would have been a superb goal and a great impact sub. Greenwood was one of our best players when he came on, and you do expect that from Greenwood because you shouldn't expect that from Greenwood, but you kind of do expect it from Greenwood now. He's in that much quality, he's in that much form. He's got that much quality to be able to produce moments of magic and help Manchester United try and win a game. But in today's game, it just wasn't enough. We're out of the Carabao Cup. There's going to be a lot of people overreacting. I'm not going to overreact. Today's on the players. It wasn't on Solskjaer. He made the right substitutions. Bringing Bruno on. Could have brought him on a couple about 10 minutes earlier, but Lingard was in the 10 then when Greenwood came on. Gave Elanga a chance. Left back. He's not a left back, but he did a job, and that tells you everything about Elanga. The fact Elanga can come on at left back and do a job is promising, because it proves that he's got good ball knowledge. Like Chong did, I remember Chong doing it against PSG ages ago. I can't actually remember, but anyway, the game just lost. Like we played well, we just couldn't finish. And yeah, let's get into player ratings. Now, Henderson in goal, I'm going to give him a 7. He made a couple good saves, did concede, but he did a couple good saves. Bailly, 7, Lindelof a 6. I think Lindelof got caught out once or twice. 6 is the average, by the way. Dalot, I'm going to give a 7.5, because I'm giving good scores. We played well, we just didn't win. That's the problem. And I think the main reason we played well is because we had Matic and Donny in the midfield, and we'll get to them in a second. But I'm going to give an 8 to Dalot. 8. I don't think he put a foot wrong. I can't remember a time he put a foot wrong. Donny and Matic both get an 8. I don't care what anybody says, they were both amazing. You can't blame Donny for that goal. Now here's where we start giving low marks. Mata, I can't be too harsh. I've got to take into consideration that he had a average first half. So if it was first half performance, I'd give him a 6. But the second half performance, was he even on the pitch? We all love Mata, but he's useless. Honesty is key here. He is useless. Like, get him out of the club, or turn him into a coach if you really want to. But I'm going to give him a 3. A 3 is, I think that's generous as well. Lingard, I'll give him a 5. Too much about the Messi Lingard show. He scores 1 goal at the weekend. Thinks he's Messi or Ronaldo, which is ironic because he got him in the team. But yeah, just not very good. Martial. I thought Martial was going to turn up today. I thought it was going to be a big game from him. But come to think of it, he has to go, doesn't he? He's going to get sold. I'll give him a 4. Who else? Sancho, I did say he had a 7 out of 10 game. I'm going to give a 7 then. Telles, I forgot about Telles. Telles skinned on the first goal. Played an average game for the rest of it. I'm going to give a 5, because if you get skinned on the goal, you've got to lose a point, and average is 6. So that's it. Substitutions, Greenwood came on, give him a 7. Was one of our best players when he came on. Bruno, 7. Elanga, 7. Not really had enough time to do anything, but just because I like him, I'll give him an extra mark. Why not? So, guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let me know in the comments who you thought was the best player and what went wrong for United today. Because we played well, we just didn't have that finish. That's my opinion. Now, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.